In this video, I'm going to go through recommended software for live chat. Live chat is probably our most popular category where our clients seek out partners. And I had a hard time with this at first until I realized that there is no best live chat software. There is only best live chat softwares, and it all depends on what specifically you're looking for. But before I dive into that, just be familiar with the terms. I think the big term, or still the most widely used, is live chat software. Again, we're talking about a widget on your website that allows your website's visitors to speak directly with the business. So they could say, hey, I have a question, and then someone from the business's side, an operator, would get this message and text back, just like SMS or instant messenger or the like. Another term I've heard frequently is business chat. It is used synonymously with live chat, but sometimes it is used to describe things like Slack, which isn't necessarily a live chat for your website, but is a business chat. Also, a big trending term I've been seeing pop up is conversational marketing. Again, this talks about live chat mostly, and sometimes they refer it to a few more things in that conversational space. Next I have here is chatbot, which is basically the concept here is you could build a whole decision diagram, a whole flow chart of questions and answers for the user, where it is not chatting at all. Basically, they are kind of going through this decision-making flow. So say I have a store and I sell pants and t-shirts. My first question could be, hey, what are you looking for? Button 1, pants. Button 2, t-shirts. And the user picks pants, and I go, okay, what size are you? And I have a list of sizes. Again, that is referred to as chatbot, even if no one is actually chatting. And then you could add artificial intelligence to it. And I could ask, oh, what size of pant are you? Or what size of pants? Regardless. And instead of giving options, I could just keep it open-ended. And artificial intelligence could be smart enough to pick up an answer of, 31, enter as, hey, you are size 31. Whether they spell it out or put an apostrophe in there or whatever the case may be, artificial intelligence could make that more mimic a real conversation versus just having those distinct buttons as options. And there's mixes of all of these. For example, hey, do you want pants? Do you want t-shirts? Or do you want to speak with a live agent? And you could click, I want to speak with a live agent, and then all of a sudden you loop in an actual operator to take over. So there's definitely hybrids of all of these. They're not mutually exclusive. Okay, to find out what live chat software is good for you, ask yourself the following. Can you create a flow that will answer most questions? If you can, you could look at chatbots. Number 2, do you have someone to operate the chat? If you don't, if that adds an extra burden operationally, then look for a managed live chat operator that will actually have operators for you. What channels do your customers use to chat? So if your customers are mostly on Facebook Messenger, find a chat widget, a live chat that supports that. And lastly, what integrations are useful for you? If you use Salesforce, you'd want to find a live chat software that supports Salesforce. So here is our list of best live chat software, best for what and why. We will start from the top, but this is not rated best to worst. This is just what happens. Had to order them somehow, but I will tell you why I like each one and also why I don't. So first up is Intercom. I love them the best for mid-market, but also I could say small businesses too. Maybe $1 million plus in annual revenue, or $1 million plus in website supported annual revenue is where they're best. And I say that because they are a bit pricey. If you have one chat operator, it's $39 per month, but if you have 2, it is $99 per month. So if you're a small business and you're managing it and you have one employee that also operates the live chat, it could cost you over $1,000 per year. So if you're a small business with not much going on in terms of your website. Not the best for you, but otherwise, there is no one more feature heavy than Intercom. They have 400 plus employees, all centered around working on their core product, which is this live chat platform, and they built it into so much more. And I have a whole separate video, so I won't get into it here. And by the way, I should also, just to give honorary mention, Live Person I think is an amazing product, and I'd probably put them best for enterprise. We don't service too many enterprise clients, so I'm not mentioning them here, but nonetheless. Okay, next up is Jivo Chat, and I like them best for multi-channel communication. And really, when I went to their website and I read about it and the way I talked to them, what they do makes so much sense, and I'm surprised that more products don't have these same features. So where Jivo Chat really focused their energy on is being where your customers are. So what appears, or what is a central live chat desktop app or mobile app, very well rated mobile app, by the way, Jivo Chat is. That's where your operators, the business has. On the other side of things, you could communicate to customers on Facebook Messenger, on WhatsApp, vis-a-vis SMS, Telegram, and there's a few more that I haven't listed. And really, the story that comes to mind for me is my wife is always, not always on, but she frequents Messenger, and it goes into her Apple Watch, and it's on her computer and her tablet. She uses Facebook Messenger, and the vendors that we have, whether it was, I don't know, a home contractor, an accountant, if they're on Messenger, really, they earn our loyalty. And if another solution is a little cheaper, really being on Messenger always wins out. It makes sense. You always want to be where your customers are versus forcing them to go to your website to talk to you. Jivo Chat is that, and they're cheaper. I think they're free for a certain amount of agents, but again, it's a limited product. And then it's $13 per user per month, which is very affordable. And the con there is as basic features. If you're looking for more sophisticated reporting, if you want to build a chat bot, etc., Jivo Chat does not have those features yet, or at least not all of them. Next up here is HubSpot, and HubSpot is, by the way, the chat that we use on smartsize.com, because we also use HubSpot's CRM. You do not need to use HubSpot CRM or HubSpot CMS to use the live chat product. But nonetheless, they do have it there as a free product to lure you into their ecosystem. So if you use Salesforce or you want to integrate with Slack, probably this is not for you. If you're already using HubSpot like we are, then this makes sense. If you're not using any CRM but would be looking to possibly use HubSpot in the future, it also makes sense for you to start being comfortable in their platform. Next here I have is Smith AI. And they do manage chat. They also do virtual receptionist. They're an answering service. And in that same technology, using that same knowledge base, they will manage your live chat. And they could do live chat or virtual receptionist or both. And I think it makes most sense to have both, because you build that one central source of information, and they could use it for both things. Next here I have is Gorgeous, which is a phenomenal product for e-commerce help desk. Really, they took Zendesk and they I hesitate saying this because I'm not sure if this was their angle, but in my head their angle was, hey, can we just take Zendesk, copy it, and make it so much better just for e-commerce, because that's what they did. So if you have one of the platforms that they specialize in or are compatible with, Shopify, Magento, BigCommerce, I think WooCommerce is in the works. If you have one of those platforms, their help desk is unbeatable, really. And they also very intelligently couple it with their chat widget. So for example, if you're in the Shopify platform and a user's logged in and they're on your website, or they come back to your website and they ask about a product's order history, Gorgeous will automatically integrate with your Shopify, bring up that customer's order history, and suggest that answer, and potentially, send it right away, or at a minimal, suggest that answer, make it much easier for that operator to grab all that information in one place and send that perfect message hey, you've ordered this, it just came, it just went out for shipment at this date, and really connect all the dots there for you. And last but certainly not least is ManyChat. And ManyChat works with Facebook Messenger. I think it's dropping the name. It's Facebook Messenger, not anymore. I think it's just called Messenger. But nonetheless, so Facebook's Messenger, regardless, Messenger is, they actually offer it's a completely free widget. So if you want to talk to your customers, you could place a Facebook's Messenger widget on your website. Visitors would have to connect to their Facebook to start talking. What ManyChat does is it lets you build that chat bot. And what's really cool about Messenger is that once they start talking to you, a customer does, you get them in your subscriber list, and you could tap into that to do a lot of marketing. So very similar to sending out emails to an email list, you could send out messages to your Messenger subscribers, and that read rate, that click-through rate is so much higher compared to email or other forms of media. And also they build a lot of data into it. So for example, that customer bought a hair care product before, you could send just those customers a message, and cross-promoting or promoting your new product in that same hair care line. And again, ManyChat lets you not only build that bot, but also gives you all that support to later take advantage of your Facebook subscribers, which are just so much more powerful than having a list of emails nowadays. Okay, that's about it. I hope this was informative and helped you pick the right solution for your website live chat software. If you are a SmartSites customer, please talk to your project manager. Your project manager will help you decide what's best and connect you with the right people with that technology partner. If you are not a SmartSites customer, feel free to reach out anyway. If there's any exclusive deals or promotions that we have to pass on, we will pass them on. And also, of course, if you are not a SmartSites customer but could use our services to make a better website, to get more sales leads out of your website through SEO and pay-per-click, we'll be happy to talk to you and see if we're a right fit. Thanks for watching.